Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm here to present you with our walk-around video presentation on our 2016 PX Mark II Ranger Wildtrak with a stack of accessories. You'll note we are inside our Mitsubishi showroom, but that's where this car belongs because it is in as new condition all the way around. The previous owner of the vehicle has gone over and above with the accessories and hasn't spared any cost all the way through. So starting off at the front, you've got this really unique and rare Rhino 4x4 winch compatible bull bar. It's got the sensors in there as well, so these are color coded to the front corner here and also to the grey section in the middle. It's also got the underbody protection underneath the bar there as well for your serious off-roading, just to protect the front end there. You've also got this awesome looking Rhino 4x4 LED light bar, which is super bright. Much better than the old conventional big round ones. It actually suits the front of this bar and looks a whole lot better. They've also got the blacked out grille in the middle here, which looks a whole lot better. Moving around the bar, you'll note it's also got the factory fog lights in there. Xenon headlights, very bright daytime running lights for your standard driving, and all the guide me home or sensor lights that are on there when you lock the car have all been converted to the really white LED globes as well, so everything is in check and all suits. Looking down the driver's side of the car, this thing is absolutely immaculate. It's definitely been set up for the off-road touring, camping kind of lifestyle, but doesn't look like it's done too much of it, to be honest. You'll note it's been fitted with the fuel alloy wheels and BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres. Really good looking alloy, big studs around the outside and still heaps of tread left on here. And the other thing to note is it's also been fitted with a Dobinson's lift kit and suspension upgrade. Anyone in the four-wheel drive family will know that that's definitely a brand to be proud of having under your Ranger. They make excellent equipment. Moving down here, you've got your indicator up in the side mirror there, and the dark casing on the back of that matches in nicely with your dark window tint, which has already been completed. And then you've got these unique 4x4 branded side steps. They're almost a cross between a side step and a rock slider. They are really hard steel material, and they've got the cutout here for the unique 4x4 there as well. The other thing is it does have the front and rear mud flaps fitted too, so these here are going to stop a lot of those stones coming off the front wheels and flicking up, damaging the paintwork on the side of the car and also at the back underneath the tub. Now moving into here, I'll show you on this back seat area. I'll fold this back seat down. Now in here, this is where they've really gone to town with some accessories. They've got a really big deep cycle battery. So it is a dual battery system, and it's got the DC to DC red arc smart controller there. So this will alternate between your two batteries, ensuring that one doesn't go flat. And it will charge that deep cycle battery up to 100%. And if you are touring out in some extreme heat, it is rated even to 80% in the extreme temperatures out in the Sahara Desert as well. So definitely no expense spared when it comes to how they've set that up. And it's all hidden away neatly right behind that back seat. Just got the jack and tools over here wrapped up in a towel just so it doesn't make any noise rattling around the back there, because that would have been sitting on the opposite side where your battery is. Now if we move that up and we fold the base of the seat up, what you'd usually find under here is literally just a plastic component cover there with two deep holes inside it where you get a little bit of extra storage. Now they've actually gone and put these front runner lockable safes in here, so you can actually put some things in under the seat, put it down inside that storage compartment, which is actually pretty deep, as you can see here by how far my hand goes down. But then you can actually go and lock those and take the key away with you. So actually a really nice addition, and obviously good for if you need to lock anything away while you're out and about. Moving around to the back of the car now, I'll go to the side. There's actually some side spotlights. So these have been fitted up near the roof rails and also at the back. So these have got independent switches on the inside. These are a whole lot brighter than your standard reverse lights. So these are on an independent switch, which I'll show you once we do the inside part. You've got these nice reverse ones, and then if we move back around to the side, they've also fitted them up the top where the roof rails are from the front to rear, and again these are super bright. So awesome if you're out in the bush and you need that extra little bit of lighting. You can actually turn them on I'll just jump in there and switch them off. Into the canopy. It is an Aero class canopy. It's got pop-up windows on gas struts all the way around, both sides, making it really easy to access inside. And then when we go around the back, again, the previous owners really cut no cost. There's no damage around here whatsoever. They've got the nice Raptor style tail light covers on there as well. And it's been de-stickered and de-badged on the back, making a nice streamlined look as well. At the back, it's been fitted with the square hitch tow bar. You do have the 12-pin plug, which is great for any small vans, but it is to note as well that it doesn't have any Anderson plugs at the back or any electric trailer brakes, so whatever the previous owner did tow wasn't of excessive weight. And with the RedArc Smart Controller, that can also be charged via solar panels as well. So if you've got some portable solar panels, there's an Anderson plug-in behind the seat there you can just plug it into, and that'll also assist in charging either one of the batteries there as well. Into the back, again, gas strut, pop-up rear window, and one feature I really like is that. Look how slow that tailgate comes down. I'm not holding on to that. That's due to the addition of these two gas struts, one on each side, and that makes the tailgate come down nice and slow and also makes it a whole lot lighter when you're lifting it up. Now the other thing is, in the back of this one, you do have all this electrical componentry over this side. So you've got USB charge points in under here, so 2 on each side. And then you've got this nice digital display, which when you turn that on, it actually shows you the voltage of both of your batteries, the normal one and also the deep cycle battery. And then if you do have anything inside the tailgate area, which has been lined with marine carpet, which looks really neat, this second button here, you just push that on and it's got a really nice bright white LED light in there as well. You've also got air compressor line coming out here, two 12-volt sockets and an additional USB socket there as well. So all your power needs and obviously the use of the dual batteries in the back there definitely been set up really nicely. And again, when you look in the tub there, you've got the rubber mat, then you've got this false floor put on top with your marine carpet. So definitely been set up for touring and camping, and obviously going to suit all your travel needs in there. Rear bar's got 4-point colour-coded reverse sensors and the factory cameras at the bottom of this Ford badge as well, which we'll show you that once we're inside the vehicle. Again, tail light in excellent condition. Paintwork down this side, absolutely immaculate. You do have the diesel fuel filler on the left-hand side, as per most Fords are. And then again, down the rest of this side, tinted windows, paintwork is immaculate. Got those unique 4x4 side steps on there with the Wildtrak stickers all in place as well. And again, wheels, tyres, all in excellent condition. This is definitely a massive credit to the previous owner, how clean they've kept this car. We're moving under the bonnet of the Wildtrak now, nice and easy to find. Bonnet release in the middle just there with the yellow handle, and you will note the bonnet itself is also on twin gas struts, making it really easy to get out of the way. Under here you are going to find Ford's famous 5-cylinder 3.2 litre turbo diesel. Very impressive engine with a massive 147 kilowatts of power and a huge 470 newton meters of torque. This is mated to a 6-speed auto transmission in the 4-wheel drive and has a fuel tank of 80 litres. The other thing that's really impressive, the stats say that the Ranger will use only 8.9 litres per 100 Ks, maybe a touch more because of the extra weight with the canopy and tow bar, but with 80 litres of fuel, you could, depending on how you drive, see anywhere up to sort of 900 Ks per tank in average, and it is rated to have 3.5 tonne towing capacity, so going to take care of all your towing needs and everything you need from there. Alright, sitting inside this beautiful Ranger now, we'll give you a full rundown of all the interior features. Starting on the driver's door card, it does have the leather along the armrest with the orange stitching in matching with the Wildtrak interior. Full electrics with the automatic up and down on the driver's window there. Does have the child lock to stop the kids in the back from playing with them, making them go up and down all the time. Have got central locking up on the right hand side of the door there, and hopefully the camera can see behind here we've got our headlight controls. So it does have automatic headlights. It does also do your auto high beam, low beam, and then you've got your fog light switch and your illumination there for the dash. On the right hand stalk here you've got your lane departure warning and control. So this will guide you in the lines and give you a warning if you're going to cross over the line, but if you are, it will actually turn the wheel and put you back into the center of the lane as well. High beam, low beam, and indicators also on that side, and then on this side you've got all your wiper controls and the washers for your windscreen. Steering wheel itself is fully leather bound, does have your driver's airbag in there as well. The Wildtrak being standard with the tech pack is your lane departure warning and also your adaptive cruise control. So with the adaptive cruise, if you push the on button like that, hopefully the camera might be able to see it. There's a little car symbol here inside the dash, and you can actually set the distance closer or further away from the car in front, and that will set you at 100 k's, say on the freeway, set you this far away. If they slow down to 80, you will slow down to 80 automatically with them. If they speed back up to 100, it'll automatically speed up to 100 as you keep going down the freeway. So it does have your speed limiter there as well, so if you do set that to a certain speed, it'll set you to that. It'll stop you being able to over accelerate past the speed limit. Good for school zones and slower speed zones like 60 k's, etc. On the steering wheel here you've got all your menu controls for in behind the dash. There's a number of different features you can see in there, from your fuel gauge and your degrees of level for when you are off-roading. You've got your electronic speedo and a heap of different options in there, and on the left hand side there's your other side of the LCD colour screen in behind here, which shows your phone settings, your navigation, or your entertainment being your radio or Bluetooth music streaming. Over here you've got your voice activated Bluetooth controls with your pick up and hang up buttons, and that's the rest of the stereo controls as well. And then over this side of it you've got your Ford sync system. Now this is the best interior system I've seen on one of these touchscreens. It's very quick. One of the things that really annoys me about certain phone systems is they are very slow changing between your menus, but as you can see it loads up very quickly, and even when you go into things like your settings, it definitely loads up nice and quick. So the sync system is probably the best one now Ford's ever made. Being the Wildtrak does have your leather bound dashboard at the top as well, gives it a softer feel but also stops that harsh light reflecting onto the windscreen there as well. And then you've got the nice bit of orange stitching across the front there. Down through the middle you've got the rest of your controls there for the stereo and also your climate control. So with the climate control you can use that through the standard buttons on the dash here, or you can do it through the touchscreen up the top there as well. So number of different ways, and it is dual zone climate control, so you can set different temperatures for the left side of the car and to the right. We've also got heated seats in the front for both front passenger and the driver, 3 different levels of heat on those. And then you've got twin 12-volt power sockets in the front here, which is really easy to access. And then as I showed you in the first walk around part of the video, you've got an isolator switch here for your LED light bar at the front, your spotlights on the side of the cabin where the roof rails are, and then those rear lights. So it's a simple push just to turn those on and off, and always handy to have that isolator switch for the high beam LED light at the front if you didn't want to use it. Down in the middle there you do have twin USB inputs at the front, and then you've got some four-wheel drive controls here which are easily accessible as well. So rear park assist, if you are towing something you might want to turn those rear beepers off, and you've got your ESP stability control, your rear diff lock, and also your downhill descent control for some of that more serious off-roading. You've got your electronic four-wheel drive controls just here, 2 high for your normal rear-wheel drive, standard daily driving like today, nice sunny day. If it does get a bit wet out on the roads, or you're heading up the mountain, you get into that gravel kind of driving, you can stick it up into 4 high, and then your 4 low is obviously then for your serious low range off-roading. Up on the screen I'll just put the car into reverse so you can see the reverse camera, obviously nice and clear to see there. And if I turn the wheel you can see these guidelines will actually turn and show you roughly where that car is going to end up, so making it really easy to park even though it is quite a big dual cab ute. and it is a 6-speed automatic transmission with the sports mode off to the side. So when you do bring it down to drive, if you are towing something, it's nice just to flick it across in a sport mode. If you're going up a hill, you can push it up a couple of times, change down your gears, and stick in that one gear all the way up to the top. Twin cup holders in the middle here, nice and easy to access, and a good size, fitting most of your common drinks in there. Leather bound center console lid as well, all in excellent condition with no wear and tear evident on there at all. And then in underneath here, got some coin holders at the front there, and then if you move that out the way, you'll note there is a cool box option in there. So if you've got the aircon running, you can stick a couple of cans in there and keep them cold for the road trip. Moving through the rest of the interior, you will note that it is partial leather interior with the orange cloth interior. That's basically standard for the Wildtrak combination. All in excellent condition. Again, this car has been super well looked after by the previous owner. We've got genuine Wildtrak Ford floor mats, which you can't actually order from Ford without a VIN number of a Ranger, and they do retail at about $470. So very good quality mats, and good to see that they're still in the vehicle as well. And again, just overall, the rest of the vehicle, carbon fibre trim across the dash, the door trims, all the leather throughout. It's all been very, very well maintained, and a credit to them. Alright, last but not least, inside the vehicle, we're just going to go through some of the books and keys. It does have both of the factory remote flip keys, so you can push the button, and it does let the other part of the key come out for starting the vehicle, but then when you fold it in, it's nice and comfortable in your pocket. Doesn't get hooked onto things as well. And then you've got your Canopy keys all there as well, which is good. Sometimes we do have cars traded and they don't come with all the keys. We've got all the books here in the original Ford pouch over there as well, all being well kept inside the glove box, and the service guide and manual here. Been very well serviced, 3,800 Ks, then another one there at 11,832, 21,800, 27,800, and then we've also done an intermediate service here at Berwick Mitsubishi at 34,500. So car's been very well maintained mechanically as well as aesthetically. Again, this is a one-of-a-kind car I don't think you'd be able to find somewhere else. Thank you so much again for your inquiry on our 2016 Mark II Wildtrak. Obviously a very impressive vehicle, and I hope you found this video to be very helpful and informative. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. A couple other things to note: we are a family owned and run business. I'm the used vehicle manager here, Wayne Simmons. Been lucky enough to work with the owners for nearly 11 years, and we take pride in how much we take care of our customers. You'll see that if you look us up on Google. 4.8 out of 5 stars with over 800 Google reviews from customers all over Australia buying cars by taking advantage of these videos that we do. We're pioneers in the industry in terms of using the technology to your advantage and making the process super easy. The other thing that this car does qualify at an extra fee is a premium mechanical protection plan. So it'll give you an additional 5 years of motoring coverage, unlimited claims up to $3,000 per claim, and 200,000 Ks on the odometer, also with up to 10 years of premium roadside assistance. So if you are travelling interstate or you're towing something, that'll be picked up as well if there was ever a breakdown as well. Depending on how you are looking at funding it, we do have 2 business managers here, Julie and Mario, main lender here at Bank of Melbourne, and we'd love to tailor a package to suit your needs, and that with the PMPP will only alter your payment by a small amount there as well. Look forward to speaking to you again. Our number here is 9907 0555, so don't hesitate in getting in touch with us to either book a test drive, come and visually inspect it yourself, or take advantage of putting a deposit on the car like 50% of our people do now. Thank you so much again for watching.